This is the difference between a chic woman and a tacky woman when using a bag. Your bag could be screaming that you're tacky before you even open your mouth. If you want to be respected, you need to stop making this mistake now. Your outfit doesn't matter. There's a silent code when using bags that the world uses to decide in 2 seconds whether you have class or whether you look like you're in costume. Today, I'm going to reveal the answer key to this code. And pay attention to code number 3. That's precisely where 90% of women believe they're being elegant, when, in reality, they're at the height of tackiness. Let's save your image now. Code 1. The fainting on the table rule. You know that moment when you put your bag on the restaurant table or the store counter? So, it's exactly at that moment that people make an instant judgment about you. I know, it sounds crazy, but it's real. The big mistake most people make is using those soft bags, that fabric sack type, or really thin synthetic leather that literally collapses when you let go of it. The bag sits there all crumpled, shapeless, looking like a market tote. And look, our brain is crazy. When it sees something melted like that, it automatically associates it with tiredness, disorganization, that vibe of someone who's always running and has no time for anything, Now, the chic technique is completely different. You need to invest in an architectural bag. And what's that? It's a bag that has a rigid base and stands on its own, intact, even when it's empty. It has structure. The psychological effect of this is crazy. Those straight lines and firm structure convey an image of discipline, vitality, and power. It's literally the difference between looking like a woman who's always exhausted running after things and a woman who has her life under total control. And look, if you like this first tip, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell because I post this type of content every week. These are practical tips that really make a difference in daily life, okay? Code 2. The law of visual silence. Now comes something a lot of people get wrong while thinking they're killing it. Bags covered in giant logos, those repeated monograms, or hardware that makes plastic noises when you move. Seriously, I used to be like that too. I thought the more the brand showed, the chicer I would look. But that's not really how it works. Excessive logos scream nouveau riche, Or worse, it reveals that desperate effort to prove you have money. And look, true elegance doesn't need a sign. The chic technique here is understanding that real luxury whispers, it doesn't shout. So instead of the giant lettering, you bet on noble texture. The secret is choosing smooth matte leathers, croc texture, the one that mimics crocodile, or grained leather. And the hardware? It has to be heavy, preferably in brushed or antique tones, nothing of that loud gold. The idea is to make people wonder, wow, where is that bag from? Because of the impeccable quality of the cut, the material, the finish, and not because of a giant gold letter on the front. See the difference? Code 3. The frontal crushing test. This one's going to hurt a lot of people, but it needs to be said. Wearing large crossbody bags across the chest is one of the biggest mistakes a woman can make. Look at what happens. The strap crushes the breasts, divides the belly in half, wrinkles all the clothes, and completely flattens the silhouette, especially if you're over 35. It's that teenage backpacker posture, not an elegant, confident woman. And you, have you made this mistake? Comment below if you've worn a crossbody bag and hadn't even noticed the damage it was doing to your silhouette. The chic technique is simple. Carry the bag by the short handle in your hand or resting in the crook of your forearm. If you're going to use a long strap, let the bag fall straight on just one shoulder, never crossed over the body. The psychological effect of this is incredible. Holding the bag on your forearm is the posture of British royalty and top executives. You know what that shows? That you don't need to have your hands free to carry a bunch of shopping bags. It's that sophisticated lifestyle, from the car door to the restaurant door. Code 4. The bone scale mathematics. Now comes something almost nobody talks about, but makes a huge difference in the final look. The proportion of the bag to your body. The tacky mistake here is completely ignoring your structure. Imagine a petite woman using a suitcase-sized bag in daily life. She literally looks like she's being swallowed by the accessory. And the opposite is also true. A taller or plus-size woman using a micro bag creates a contrast that visually increases her body area even more. It's like the accessory fights with the body instead of harmonizing. So look, if you're already applying these tips, subscribe to the channel because there's still a lot of good stuff coming. The chic technique is understanding that the bag needs to be a mirror of your bone structure. It has nothing to do with weight, okay? It's about proportion. In practice, it works like this. Petite women should focus on small to medium-sized bags so they don't lose visual height. Meanwhile, women with a larger bone structure, regardless of weight, shine with medium to large bags, like those structured totes, because the accessory accompanies the physical presence without creating visual conflict. Before we move on to the next trick, have you ever had that awful feeling of opening your closet and feeling like you have absolutely nothing to wear? To solve this, I created a guide where I show how, with just 15 pieces, you can create more than 150 elegant looks. These are combinations that make people turn their heads to look at you. Inside, you'll also discover techniques to look visually slimmer and taller, plus specific styling tricks to soften fuller arms, wider hips, or a more generous bust. The link to download the guide is in the pinned comment and in the description. Now let's move on to the next trick. And if you're watching on TV, just scan the QR code that appears on the screen or in the corner of the video. Code 5, the executive uniform. Now let's get practical. I'm going to show you how to apply these rules in real everyday looks. And this first look here is perfect for work or any more formal occasion. The star of the look is a large rigid tote in burnt caramel leather, that beautiful cognac tone. Remember the fainting rule. It stands beautifully on its own. On top, you wear a Pima cotton or silk shirt in off-white, that cream or butter color. Why not pure white? Because pure white can age the skin, while off-white softly illuminates the face. Below, straight high-waisted tailored pants in deep navy blue. Look how interesting. Navy slims as much as black, but it's infinitely chicer during the day. The belt? Smooth leather in the exact same color as the bag, that burnt caramel. And the shoe can be a loafer or block heel pump, either in caramel to connect with the bag and belt, or nude in your skin tone to elongate the leg. The hardware and jewelry? Matte gold, always. Did you comment on which of these looks? Tell me below which you liked most so far. You know why this look is so chic? The combination of navy, cream, and caramel is literally the official palette of European royalty and luxury nautical style. The structured caramel bag stands out perfectly against the dark background of the pants. It's total mastery of color harmony. Code 6, weekend in Paris. And now comes that moment I promised at the beginning. The code that will completely change how you put together your casual looks. This one's for you to apply the law of visual silence with rich textures, you know? That look that seems simple but screams elegance from all sides. The star here is a rectangular shoulder bag in absolute black leather with croc texture. That crocodile we talked about. No logos, no lettering, just pure luxurious texture. On top, a light knit sweater, preferably cashmere, in cool beige, that beautiful taupe. These are neutral, soft colors that automatically convey that feeling of expensive comfort. Below, straight-cut jeans in dark indigo blue. But attention, no stains, no tears, and no light washes. Dark, plain jeans work exactly like tailoring. The belt is smooth black leather with discreet buckle connecting directly with the bag. And the shoe, a classic two-tone flat, beige body with black toe, or a black loafer. The black toe speaks to the bag. The metals here are antiqued silver or very discreet gold. You know why this look is so special? The jeans and knit form a super simple, relaxed base, the kind you wear to go to the bakery. But when you add the crocodile texture of the black bag and the two-tone shoe, which is a classic Chanel signature, you automatically elevate this look from bakery to lunch at a chic bistro. It's pure magic. Code 7, the unpretentious luxury. And to close with a bang, I'm going to show you the most sophisticated look of all, the one that screams, I have money, without making absolutely any effort. The star of the look is a maxi clutch, but the secret is in the texture. Woven leather in that classic Bottega Veneta style, in chocolate brown. On top, a loose silk shirt in cream, sand, or off-white. Below, palazzo-tailored pants with that heavy fluid drape, in the exact same color as the blouse. That's right, everything in the same tone. And look how interesting. For this luxury resort look, you don't wear a belt. The blouse goes lightly inside the pants to create a continuous column of light without horizontal cuts. It's total clean visual. The shoe can be a strappy sandal or a pump in matte gold or nude, exactly in your skin tone. And the metals? Antiqued gold with a pair of thick hoop earrings or a smooth bracelet. Now comes the most interesting part. You know why this look is extremely chic? In image psychology, wearing very light-colored clothes from head to toe sends an incredibly powerful subliminal message that you don't ride crowded public transportation, don't do heavy work, and have an extremely comfortable life. When you hold that chocolate clutch against this all-cream background, the bag literally becomes a work of art. You're not carrying things, you're holding an accessory. It's the exact image of a woman who just got out of the driver's car for an elegant dinner. And don't forget, you don't need a closet full of clothes to be elegant. You just need strategy. If you want to learn how to turn 15 pieces into over 150 elegant looks, the link to my complete guide is right below in the pinned comment. Download it and stop struggling in front of the mirror. And if you're watching on TV, just scan the QR code that appears on the screen or in the corner of the video. And look, these 7 codes are just the beginning. There's so much about real elegance that I want to share with you. So subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss any new videos. Now tell me in the comments, which of these codes were you already applying without knowing? And which one was the biggest revelation for you? I read all the comments and love knowing your opinions. In the next video, I'm going to show you the shoe mistakes that age any woman by 10 years instantly. You won't want to miss it. A big kiss and see you next time.